Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Listen, I've been watching you for a while, and I just want you to know that I really like the way that you carry yourself, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but I was wondering if I could have a little of you, if you would give it to me, nice and slow. Give it so till I won't no more. I promise I won't run out the door. No, I wanna know, are you ready to ride? Let's ride. 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 Baby. Oh yeah.
Good evening and hello, everyone. Welcome to the Queens of Royalty podcast. We apologize for the delay. We had some technical difficulties tonight, but you know how that goes with technology. First of all, I want to ask everyone to please take a few moments to share the live stream with your family and friends, please, to help us spread the love across the world. And we want to thank you in advance for sharing the broadcast with us. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Hi, Stella.
Hi,
How's everybody out there?
I'm great. I'm dry. Just right.
Okay,
Got electricity going in and out, but I'm good here in Texas.
that's all right. We're going to get through this. How are you tonight, Carla?
I am backstage. I don't see anybody. You don't see the panel? No. Let me see. Let me go out and come back in. This is crazy. You guys can hear me though, right? Now I
I
can
Yeah,
can
see
we can
see
me.
you.
hear you.
I can see
It
you.
keeps saying,
Yeah, we
really?
can see very clear. Yes.
Yeah, I can see you.
I'm waving
Well, let
the
me say
We
this
can,
really quick, you all. Once again, welcome to the Queens of Royalty podcast. It is Thursday evening. Tonight we're going to do a little switch with you all. You see both names there that says Stella, the Pie Lady. Well, I'm going to be the co-host tonight of the Pie Lady, and Stella Stone is our host this evening. So, you all congratulate her for hosting for the first time. If she make mistakes, y'all charge it to her head and not the heart, because she's going to do the best that she can. The more she get comfortable with doing this, y'all going to see she's going to come on as a champion, as she already is. So don't look for Lady Coco to say a whole lot. I will be answering questions and jumping in as Stella run this show tonight. So congratulations, Stella Stone. And we're going to let you take over right now.
Well, thank you so much, Lady Coco.
You are
Yes,
welcome.
as she said, if I make some mistakes, y'all charge it to my head, not to my heart, because I tell you, it's been a long week, but hey, I'm pressing my way through. And she actually sprung this on me, so I told her I'll give it my best shot and do the best that I can. We all know that I'm a talker, but hey, this right here is something new to me. So,
You got it, Stella. I know you do.
oh yeah, once again, I just want to thank everyone for joining us. If you take a moment just to share the live stream, please. And we're going to go ahead and get into the show because we are kind of running behind, and just forgive us for that. But like I said, we had some technical difficulties. So first of all, I want to just go ahead and jump right in since we are, like I said, running a little behind. So we have two lovely ladies here with us tonight. They're both business owners. We have one that's an artist. And we'll just start out with Carla. Will you take a moment just to introduce yourself to everyone, please? Can she not hear us? Carla?
I
I
don't
don't think
think
she.
so.
Okay.
Let's go to Sharnette.
Sharnette, will you go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone, please?
Hello, my name is Charnette Hyder, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. I am a singer, an author, a writer, and I should have been a comedian. That's what I should have been because I thought I would have been a comedian. And I'm also a hairstylist of 25 years.
Oh,
Hmm.
awesome.
I
Okay,
like
Lady
that.
Coco. I know you don't need no introduction, but you can just give the people a little bit about your background, just to recap some things. How about that?
Okay, she threw one on me. Thank you, Stella. Hi, I am Coco Casanova. You all know me as Boss Lady Coco or Lady Coco. However, I do have a government name, and that name is Ernetta Phaedra Casanova. I'm in the hot seat tonight, I see. I do so much. I don't just work in Southern Soul. I have a job. I have four beautiful children. I have a slew of grandchildren that's back in the area of Michigan and Indiana. I have twin daughters that are of age. I'm not going to tell you how old because Lady Coco going to be like in the old lady seat, but they are of age. I do a lot of promoting the artists and Southern Soul. I have the Lady Coco show where I interview a lot of the artists. I promote them on the back end of it. I'm also a radio personality slash female DJ, and I run the music. I'm also an artist myself. I have new music out there that has really been jumping the charts. I have a line dance that's been out there for 4 weeks, and we actually hit 10K on yesterday. So I'm proud to be sitting in the seat that I'm in. I also want to see women win, to be successful and not throw the hand and hide it behind whatever's in it. If it's a rock, a cup, a bowl, whatever you throw in, I don't like to see females do that. I like to see us all get along. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. But I am Coco Casanova right here in Dallas, Texas, 75 South. And I say ride, that's exactly what we do. We ride big.
That's all right. And congratulations on the kick out. That was one of the
Yeah.
things I was going to cover tonight because it has really topped the charts. And I actually have
Yes.
a video out there doing the kick out. For those of
Yes,
you
you
that
do.
haven't seen it.
And thank you too, because that just made those numbers go up. And to everybody that decided they were going to do kick out left, right, left, however they did it, that helped me get to that 10K. And I noticed it today. It has passed the 10K, another 1,000 today. So when I tell you God is good and favor is on your life, I can tell you one thing: favor is better than that dollar that man can put in your pocket. So I'm a firm believer of favor.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen to that.
Amen.
Carla, you want to take a moment to introduce yourself to everyone?
Did you say Carla?
Yes.
Okay, because it's going in and out. Hello, ladies. My name is Carla. I am the owner and CEO of McMurtry Booking Company. I am based out of Pensacola, Florida. I have a total of 24 artists now that I book for.
Wow.
Keeps me very busy, but at the same time, I really enjoy my job. Um, I am constantly accepting more artists. So if there's any artists out there that need help, they can contact me at McMurtry Booking Agency. And my phone number is 850-206-9585.
Wow. 24 artists?
Yeah,
Great.
You are one busy lady.
very much so. Very much
Wow.
so.
That's a lot of work within itself
Stella,
right
Stella,
there.
Stella, one moment. Can you see the names that's coming in?
I can't.
You can see. Can you all see? If you click on comments, you'll be able to see. I don't like to tell you guys that because it can throw you off. I see Omar Cunningham, the GOAT, Rick
Yeah,
Outlaw.
I see.
Can you all see
Hey,
that?
Rick. Hey,
Yeah,
Omar.
I can't see any comments.
No, I can't see him either.
Yeah, I can
If
see
you click your
Omar.
comments, it'll let you see. Click the comments on your phone and let you see, or whatever device. Sometimes it's not good to see because it'll throw you off.
Yeah.
Go
Look,
ahead,
you
Steph.
could just let us know who's in there. And hello, everybody. Hello, Omar. Hello, Rick Outlaw.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I'm gonna
look,
leave
I'm
mine
already
alone.
over here sweating bullets.
You got it, Stella. Go ahead. You're doing a good job.
Okay, well, we're gonna move right along. So, Sharnette,
Yes, ma'am.
we just found out that you are an artist. Some of us just found out, anyway, out there in the world. So, I want to ask you a question. How important are your fans to you?
Oh, the fans are very, very important in. Okay, the fans are very, very important, and one thing about um, appreciating fans is no matter when you start or when you stop in music, they'll always follow you and pick up, because I started out in music many, many years ago. And my first record deal was in house music and techno music. So I did a lot of work overseas. And so now, since I've branched into Southern soul music, a lot of the DJs overseas are, found out, oh, she's back. And so they're actually spinning the Southern soul music, because there are quite a few, DJs that, they'll remember your name, they'll follow you, even if you change genres of music. So it's very important, not only with just the DJs, but with the fans, because the fans make you. Just like DJs make you, because it's the word of mouth. They can tell other people about you, recommend your music. And with social media right now, they'll send it over. Social media is just fantastic right now. So they're so, so important. They're so, so important.
Okay. Do you or have you ever given back to any of your fans, like to show appreciation?
Oh yes, I give quite a bit. In fact, one of my assistants used to have to stop me from giving too much, because I'd give all my CDs away, all my T-shirts away. I would just give everything away, and that was, because I'm a giver. So I always give things away, even at shows. Yeah, it's very important. But you got to
Okay.
keep a little bit of profit. But it is essential that you give something back, because fans and people are paying to see you. So I think
Right.
it's, just only right that you show that you appreciate them also.
I agree. What about like giving them recognition, like maybe at a show? Have you ever brought a fan on stage or just like call them out to make somebody feel special, especially somebody that you know that is a super fan of yours?
Oh yes, yes. I started out doing a lot of my shows in Austin, Texas. Austin is where I started doing my first shows in Texas, and I got to give a shout out, because I didn't say, to ATXO Radio, which I'm one of the owners of that station too. So it's very important to remember fans, because you have repeat fans. If they like your song and they come there, their name. When I go to Austin, I have regular fans that come. So I usually have a VIP area for them, or a place for them. I'm going to take pictures with them, maybe, give them whatever they need, because I really
Just like
appreciate
call them
the
out
repeat
to make.
fans. It's just wonderful to see people that have followed you through the years. It's an honor, because people don't have to follow you. People don't have
Right.
to like you. People don't have to support you. So you need to recognize those faces and those people that, that are contributing to your art, and, spreading the word. I think it's really important.
I totally agree because fans do spend a lot of money,
Yeah,
with tickets, traveling, hotels,
yeah.
food, drinks. So I agree with you on that. So, Carla, what is your take on it? How do you feel about that?
Um, I really think that's a really good thing for artists to do, because for the simple fact the fans really come out to support that artist and to see that artist. So it's always good to give back, you know.
Hmm.
Sometimes, take your time. It's okay after the show if you take a couple of pictures with your fans.
That's
It's
right.
okay if you hang around and talk. You don't have to do your show and go jump back on your tour bus and leave because it make them feel like you don't have time for them. And believe it or not, they didn't spend their money. Some of them then took off work just to be able to make it to that show.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to get something back and really feel appreciated really means more to a fan than what an artist may think. You know,
Mhm.
Mhm.
artists may be like,
Yes.
oh, they're happy. Um, I was with one of my artists, and a fan came up and was talking about how her mom was always talking about how much she really liked this artist, and she finally got a chance to see the art, and she passed the next day. And
Oh,
when
no.
the
Mhm.
fan told the artist this, she just started crying. She was like, "Don't tell me that," and I was like, and
Wow.
it made everything for that woman to get a chance to see her, to hear her. She said they played music every day to her
Wow.
mom before she passed. And that made a big difference to this man. And I mean, it was just a beautiful thing to know that as an artist, you can touch someone in that way. And sometimes we just don't even realize how much of a difference we make in people's lives. I mean,
Right.
Charnetta, your song, and you
Mhm.
can sing a song, and somebody could be having a bad day and hear your song, and it just turns their whole day around. But you going on to work, you doing this, and you don't even realize you done really touched somebody like here that don't even know, but it makes so much. When you take time out to give back, that makes a lot of difference. I really applaud for doing that.
Yeah. I
That's true.
totally agree. I really, and the reason, one of the reasons why I asked that question is because that's really how I got started. Um, with Southern Soul, and I've been a fan and I traveled a lot, so which Stella get her perks, but at the end of the day, a lot of people don't see things that way.
Mhm.
'Cause some of the fans feel like they're at the bottom of the totem pole when they really keep the artists working, the promoters working, and so I just really feel like it's really important to give back to the fans to show appreciation.
That's so
Yeah.
true.
So
That's
let me ask you a question, another question as far as support. How important is it to you, both you ladies, to have support from your families?
I think it's very important to have your family support and even to come to your shows. I think it means something to you. And when you don't have your family support, it can really hurt you as an artist. I mean, it can motivate you, but it's nothing like seeing your family because that's with who you grew up with. That's who you love the most. So you really want that recognition from your family and your close friends and your peers. But unfortunately, sometimes it's
Mhm.
not always like that, and it's not always like that. Sometimes, it's the distance and, you know, it's not always like that.
Yeah. What about you, Carla? You feel it's very important to
Um,
you?
I do. I feel like it's very important to have your support from your family. It's important to have your support from your friends, your colleagues, but I think your family is everything. And when you have your family there, is a wonderful thing. I have two children. I am a widow. My parents are gone. Um, so I feel like all I have are my children.
Hmm.
And I'm getting ready to have a show. And I'm trying to get my daughter to fly in from Dallas, my son to fly in from Detroit, so they can help me with the show. I was just given an award here in Pensacola. My daughter flew in from Dallas to be by my side. And I think I was more proud just to have her with me than I was to get the award. That she just looked at me. She said, "Mom, I'm so proud of you." And it made me feel good to see the young lady that she had turned into, and the fact she looked at me and said, "Mom, I'm proud of you." Because we're usually looking at our children saying, "I'm
Hmm.
so proud of you." And I still tell my kids that, but for them to turn around and say, "Mom, I'm so proud that everything you have been through, you still push forward." And it feels good to have your family support.
Yeah, I
Oh,
totally agree.
Mm.
So, Lady Coco,
yes.
let me ask you a question. Um, Being that we always talk about how the female artists get treated. So, if you could put on a show right now, what
Ooh.
what three females would you put on, and what one male?
Mm. Don't get in
Okay.
trouble.
Let's see.
I
Jason
better be
A.
on that show.
Hmm.
I will put Charnette on that show.
Oh, that's so
And
sweet.
let's see. I would put myself, because I'm gonna put the show on
Okay.
too and perform.
Mhm.
And I would bring oh shoot. Let me find a guy that I know is good besides King George and
Ooh,
oh, I would bring what's his name? You can hit
what's
on
his
me.
name?
What's his name?
Frank Johnson.
What's his name? Frank
It's
Johnson. And I
Frank
would bring the
Johnson.
new guy from Dallas too. Yes, I would bring one more guy. I would bring Chocolate, the one that sings
Chocolate.
Hater.
chocolate
Who is
top.
Yes,
chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chocolate top.
He's from
Chocolate top.
Dallas, Texas. Yes.
Yeah, he's from Dallas.
Okay. How
He
about you,
got
Charnette?
all
Why did you put me on that
listen.
spot? I'm just not going to. You know what? You
We
know what
gotta
that
make
is?
it fun.
You know what?
She like Carlos King.
You know what? It's so many great female artists.
Mm.
And for me, it's so exciting just to see us doing what we're doing now because we're so left out. And generally, it's only one female on a show and a bunch of
Right.
Right.
men.
Wait,
And
let me
Right.
so,
That's
stop you
why
real
I
but
asked
quick.
the
but
question.
that
Wait a
so.
minute, though. Charnette, wait a
Uh-huh.
minute. Hold that thought right there. I just saw the list a couple of days ago, and they talked
Hmm.
about all the females that they would have on the show, right? All these
Hmm.
females. So when you single it out like that, it causes a whole stank. It does. And that's
Mm.
It does.
because it's so many good female artists
It
out
is.
there, and they're gonna miss somebody, and somebody's
Mhm.
gonna feel some type of way. So with Stella
Mhm.
asking on the panel, it's just gonna raise the bars a little bit higher because if you're gonna do it, you got to do it right. If you're gonna
That's
put
Okay.
one
right.
female, you need to go through the whole house and see, did I
That's right.
miss somebody over in the left wing, or I leave somebody out in the right wing because they looking. So now this is what I saw. I saw the female artists responding to it. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
But
Well,
you have to be very, very careful when you come out with these lists of people, and you
I
got people
agree.
out there busting their butt to make this happen for them. And oh, how you forget about me? That's what they're saying.
Okay.
When you do that. How
Well,
you miss me? I'm out there too.
Stella,
that's
you
that's
just wrong.
so Stella is you're
Yes.
making a great point. So this is how
That's
I'm going to
right.
answer.
Stella making
I'm
a
going to
point.
answer this
Yes,
question because I'm in Dallas, so I'm gonna keep it with Dallas artists. So I'm gonna
yes.
say me, I'm gonna say Lady Coco, and then I'll say West Dawn this year.
Yeah, West
Yeah,
On.
yeah,
West On
yeah.
is here.
And I'm saying because I'm gonna say Dallas, and then if I was gonna say a male in Dallas, I would say Dion Harris because I got a show with him, and I've
Yeah,
done several shows with him, and he's a
yeah,
wonderful
that's
singer,
good.
a wonderful
That's
singer.
good.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep it with Dallas folks. And because
Mm.
if we're
And we
talking
got
about the
Sunshine the
demographic,
singer.
if
Sunshine
we
the singer is here. Sunshine. She's
oh
a
yes, my girl, well,
Sunshine.
Sunshine the singer is she is phenomenal. And I would
Yes.
have to say four because I got to bring Sunshine in there too. So I
Yes.
would
Okay.
have to say, then I would have to bring Susie Red in there. You know what I'm saying? So then
Yes.
I would, the
Is
list is so we have so many great female singers in Dallas, Texas alone. So my thing is if you do a show in Dallas, get Dallas women. So that's the reason I'm naming these women. And it's probably a couple of more that I'm leaving off that I can't think that, but I mean that are here in Dallas because we have so many great Dallas singers. Well, Chandra Calloway, who I've done shows with that sang with Mel Waiters when I opened for Mel Waiters as one of his main singers. So you got a lot of great soul singers here in Dallas. But I think that when the big events do come to Dallas, I'm not going to say which events, blues events, any events. I think there needs to be Dallas female artists in the city because we have something to offer. We do have family, we do have friends, and they would gladly come out. And,
Mhm.
I was told that female can't put bottoms in
Butts
seats.
in the seats.
Butts in the
That's not
seats.
what's
Yes.
told. So that's what
We
some
hear that
promoters
all
say.
the time.
But, I think that we're going to make a change, and I would encourage, I'm also a member of NABFAM, the National Association of Black Females Executives in the Music Industry, music entertainment. Miss
Okay.
Johnny Walker, who is phenomenal, who is a gatekeeper, who used to be over so many labels and has worked with
Hey,
all
Rick.
of the greatest. I think that, and who also has Women Who Jam. And I think that anybody or any female that's in there needs to be a part of this females organization for women because that's what it's about, lifting up women. If you're in entertainment, Miss Carla Promoters, it's about one of the biggest black network entertainment. I mean, I've been in it since 25 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's very important that we network um, to get past this stigma that we have
Mhm.
as women entertainers, promoters. I mean, you go through the same thing, booking agents. It's just not a lot of us at all. So it's very important that we do stick together. So I'm excited to be on the Queens of Royalty. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to be on the show
And you're going to
because
be coming back too. You're going to be
I'm gonna
coming
be,
back 'cause I didn't know
it
you was
means
in Dallas.
something. Yeah, it
Oh,
means
oh,
something.
Stella,
Yes,
someone is saying, "Oh, may I ask you a question?" Yes,
sure.
sir. Ask Stella the question. She's the host tonight. Ask your question, and then you keep it going, Stella. I just saw that since you
Okay,
can't see the
Carla, we're
mic.
gonna go ahead and let you put your show together with three female artists and one male artist.
Not doing it. I can't do it. Ain't gonna do
Miss
it. Come
24
on,
artists.
Carla.
Come
Oh,
on,
how you doing tonight, handsome? Hello, Rick. Hello, Rich. Hello to everyone out there.
Hello, everybody.
I just want to do it like this. Everybody that want to be on my show, contact me. I ain't picking nobody. Y'all won't be inboxing me, texting me, fussing at me, saying I forgot this. Oh, that one. You want that one? You don't want me. I
Oh,
want
that's a
all of
safe
y'all.
seat. That's
So
a
this is
safe
what I'm
seat.
gonna say. Stella, I'm gonna break it down for you, okay?
Okay.
All y'all that want to be on the show, contact me. I'm
All
gonna
right.
give all y'all free reign to do what y'all gotta do. All y'all get 1 minute. Get out there and do your thing. Let me know how that work out for you,
Well,
okay? But
there
One
was
minute.
seriously, it is
there is a reason.
honestly, it is honestly so many that
It
you could
is.
never break it down
It's
because
hard.
it's too many. I mean, you got too many women out there doing their thing. You got
Mhm.
too many men out there doing their thing. So it's like to get three and one, you got to put on about 20 shows and get them all. That's all.
Well,
That's
Yeah.
we'll
all
do
you
20.
got to
We'll
do.
do 20 shows as
And
long
I
as
don't have a problem with doing it. If they want to do it, I'm the one. Come holler at your girl, let you see. But
and And it's all about giving the unrecognized a chance is the reason why I asked for 3 and 1. And it really was a logic behind it to let people out there know that there's more than just the same old artists out there that they
Exactly.
continue to put on the shows that
Exactly.
people don't know about. So that was the reason
Exactly.
why I asked the question.
And you know what? With me, I feel like let's put this money aside. Let's put this
Mhm,
animosity aside. Let's
mhm.
put all this competing against each other aside. You really want to put yourself out there and let people know who you are and everything? Let's get together and do a charity show.
That would be
Let's
nice.
do a show.
Okay.
Let's go do some shows for the community of the people
Mhm.
that cannot afford to pay for a concert. It costs nothing to give 30 minutes of your time.
That's
Mm-hmm.
It's
right.
okay. It's just like you said. Do you give back to your fans?
That's right.
Pick a part. Let's everybody go.
And
Let's
that was the
That's
next
right.
that was the next question I was going to ask you, Carla. If you collaborate with other promoters to put on shows, and how does that work for you if you do?
I do. I do. Some work out good, some work out not so good. Okay, so with me, um, I'm a strong black woman. I don't back down easily. Um, I stick to my guns, but at the same time, when I see things are not going correctly, I just be quiet and I let them happen. Sometimes quiet, being quiet is the best. Okay,
Mhm,
being quiet is the best because then you can think and you can have a clear mind by just being quiet. And that gives you the chance to say, okay, I see this is going right, but I didn't commit it to this. So I'm going to see this through, but this is a road I won't come back down. I'm not coming down. That was a one-way street at that point. It may have
Hmm.
started out being a two-way, but when things get to rolling backwards, that's a one-way street for me, baby. It only take one time for me to
mhm.
know it's time to go, and I'm gone. But that stopped me from trying to collaborate with somebody else. I'm gonna give everybody a chance. It's up to you to take advantage of that and you get hurt. You know, because you got some men that just don't want to work with women promoters.
Which
And
is crazy.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I had a man promoter. I had a man promoter tell me this is a true story. I mean, and things that come out of people's mouth you just cannot believe. He basically told me that all I was doing was putting in money, and I just need to sit over there and serve the food and the ice, and he gonna handle everything else. I'm telling you the truth. That's what he
My
said.
God.
Now, right, my God. But needless to say, how my daddy would say, that movie didn't show. That movie didn't show, and that horse did not ride. Okay, that show was canceled. Was not
So I guess all
today.
we good for is serving, huh?
Yeah, he basically told me, "Give me your money and get over there and serve that chicken." Man, I don't even eat meat. Don't play with me. I'm a vegetarian. I had to let it go. I had to let it go. I went a whole
Giddy up.
different way. Right, right, right. But the thing about it is, honestly, a lot of men do not want to work with women promoters. And they
Yeah.
feel like with us being a woman, as they say, we need to learn how to stay in our place. We need to
Ooh,
know how to keep our mouth shut. We need to know how to do what we are told. I didn't learn none of that in school, and I went to school for a very long time. So I only deal on education, not stupidity. And that's how I looked at that. So it's hard working with some promoters, and some male promoters are wonderful. I mean, we sit down, we have good conversations, we make a plan, and we stick to it. I think the best thing is making sure you have everything in black and white. Making sure you have that. That one deal taught me that that contract I did that I thought was a good contract, I ain't have enough in it in writing. Now I know everything to put in the contract from that contract. So you live and you learn each day.
That's
Just
true.
like I told Coco the last time. Um, this business does not come with a manual telling us how to do it. So every day we're dealing with a different situation, and we have to handle that situation the best way that we know how. And with my artist, I whatever situations come up, I handle it in the best way that is best for them, not what's best for me, but what's
Right.
Mhm.
best for them.
Okay. Sharnette, how
Yes.
well, let me ask you this about collaboration. Is there anyone out there right now that you would like to collab with?
Come here,
Um, yes, and I'm actually male or female.
come here,
Either or. Both.
come here.
Either or. Well, you know what? Right now, I am actually collaborating with a wonderful artist, and
Okay.
we actually have a project. Well, he goes by well, his name is Derek D. Fitzgerald is what his name is, but his original
Okay.
name was yeah. So D. Herm the Voice, and so we do have a project that we're working on, a song, and I'm very excited about it. He's a great singer, great young man, and I'm looking forward to getting in this to the studio, and we'll be starting that in a couple of weeks. So I'm very excited about working with him. Yeah.
Okay. What
hmm
about a female?
A female artist that I would love to work with right now that I think is hot and has a hot song out is Lady Coco.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
that would be very
You know,
interesting.
I mean, anybody that can do a song in less than a month got the numbers that she got something going on with kick out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what? So yeah, I've seen her live, and you know what? One thing that I can say is her energy and is wonderful, and she has a very
come here,
very good energy. And so I
We
mean, just
come
to
here.
I love her energy. She's a wonderful MC. When I tell
yes.
you she get the party started, she get the party started.
Well, I'm gonna get a chance to see that in Opelika, Alabama, because she got
Yes,
a
I'm
show
on my
coming up
way. I'm on my way to
in
Opelika.
my home. Yes,
Yes,
right in my neck
Okalaka.
of the woods.
All
In
right, all
Opelika,
right.
Opelika, it's near
Alabama.
Auburn, Alabama.
Uh,
Yes.
well, you know what? I haven't done anything in Alabama, so I look forward to coming to Alabama. I haven't done anything in Alabama.
Wow.
Okay, you need
Y'all
to
Nope.
hear
get to
this, don't you,
Alabama too.
promoters? Y'all hear this?
Yeah.
All the
You know,
Okay.
promoters out
I'm
there.
gonna be in
Alabama.
There's the
caller.
booking agent. Wait
What
a
part of
minute.
I'm gonna
Alabama
be
you
in
gonna
caller's
The
have?
inbox.
booking, yeah, there's the booking agent right there.
You
Yeah,
better.
I'm gonna be in caller inbox.
I'm finna
Yes,
put
ma'am.
a show together in Alabama, so you might want to jump on in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I sure
Oh,
do. I
that's
haven't been in
awesome.
Alabama yet. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm.
ladies, let me ask y'all a question. And like a lot of my questions tonight are based upon the output of the fans because I hear things when I go to the shows. So that's
Mhm.
why I'm, touching on a few things tonight in regards to that. So with going to these shows, how many artists do you think it takes to put on a good show without tiring out your fans? Because you got some artists that are just getting started and we're going to give them a fair shake and they open up the shows and what have you. So along with those artists and the A-list artists that they as they brand them, how many artists do you think it takes to put on a good show without being restless? Because I know I have been to some shows and God knows. I just wanted to go home because it was just too much.
Yeah.
Well, can I jump in there with that?
Please,
I,
please.
Mhm.
I think a lot of that has to do with strategy and the promoters.
Mhm.
Um, if that promoter does not have that show set up before you get there, it's going to be prolonged. And I've gone to where I've hosted shows, and okay, the host hasn't even gone up and the show started an hour already before I got up there. So you
Mhm.
already behind right there. It's going to throw
Mhm.
off everything. And guess what? People are going to start leaving.
That's
They're going
right.
to leave. Then, okay, they start switching the artists around. You don't even have a whole lineup for your show. This isn't your show, right? This is your show, promoter. This is your show. And you mean to tell me, oh, so no, we're gonna put A over here, we're gonna put C over there. No, I think we're gonna put them back over there because they're trying to get a feel of how the crowd, the audience, the fans are gonna
Mhm.
accept what's going on. You need to know that before the show gets started. You need to know that before the day of the show. And sometimes it will prolong this. Let's go to the headliner. You got a headliner now. Your
Yeah.
headliner, see how the show is going. They want to go up before the ones that's supposed to be fillers, as Carla say. Can't do that. You got to put that show. It's because guess what? It's a business. So that's what we're on, talking about businesses, entrepreneurs. So if you're a promoter, you're supposed to be in the business, right? You know how to handle your
Right.
business. So I be ready to go too. Even when I'm hosting, I'm like, damn, you just told me we was gonna be done at 12 o'clock. We still got 5 artists out there. So I'm gonna tell you, me and my high energy, when I come in that bad boy, I'm ready to go. I'm pumped up. I'm ready. You can't take that from me. You got 5 more people in this 12 o'clock. I holler, bye. And
I know that's right.
I don't even care if you don't give me the rest of the money. You're supposed to give it to me when you see me, right? I don't
That's
care if
right.
you pay me or not. I'll see you later because you ain't got this right. Oh, you Coco, you're supposed to know. I said, no, this ain't Coco's show. This your show. It's my show when I touch that microphone. Don't play with me.
Okay,
That's
Mhm.
right.
you know,
Mhm.
I think it depends. Like my show, I'm getting ready to do. It has 7 artists on that show.
That's enough.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
it is. And then what it is you have to break down how long they gonna be on stage.
That's right.
So it
True.
don't matter really how many artists you get. You give them 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to do your thing because you just wanted to get up here and want somebody to see you. You got 5 minutes because I got a headliner coming up that got to get up out of here. But I'm going to give you a chance to show what
Mhm.
you got to do. But I'm not going to be here all night with you. I
Wait,
got
That's right.
Carla,
things to do
Carla, Miss
too.
Carla, you got to give them between 10 and 12 minutes. I'm gonna tell you why. As a DJ, wait a minute. Each song. So we have to know our protocol, right? Each song is at least 3 to 4 minutes. So one song, you got 4 minutes. 2 songs, you got 8. What happens is a lot of times the artists want to talk for 3. So you done took away from your song that's 4 minutes, right? So now it takes it over. So if that promoter don't say, hey, you on your time is over, then that messes up stuff too. So you have to give them at least 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
No, look, Shanetta, I'm gonna let you
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
baby. If you come on
You
my
got
show
5 minutes,
and
Charnette.
I
You got to
look
do it
at
real
you
fast.
and I say, baby, you got 6 minutes. You don't need to talk unless your song got some talking in it. Other than that, I'm gonna introduce you. I'm gonna bring you out, and I'm gonna say, "Hey,
But
Shanetta,
you
come up here
rushing
to
the
do your
artist,
thing. We're
Carla.
not
You
gonna let
can't
Miss
do
Coco
that.
on stage because she won't be up here for 8 minutes, and I told her she got 6. She gonna try and get 2 more.
No,
I'm
no.
just joking, but
Now you
seriously.
rushing. You
No,
rushing the artist
seriously, when I
now.
tell my people when they get up on stage, they always say, how much time do we got? How many songs can I do? I'll say, depending on how many artists we have on that platform for that day, if we don't have a whole bunch of artists, I'll give them a little more leeway. But if we got a full thing of artists, 10, 12 artists, I can't give you 8 minutes because I'm not gonna be there all night with you. And neither are these headlines. So I'm good. Mainly if you didn't came to me and asked me, can I be on your show? And I want to do this. I didn't bring you here, but I'm gonna give you a chance to get out there and do your thing. But at the same time, you have to understand I can only give you a certain amount of time. We was at
Right.
spring clean.
To
They
me,
gave
that's
them
another
8 minutes.
mistake.
They gave them 8 minutes. And they gave them 8 minutes. And when I tell you, after 8 minutes, they was cutting off their mic. And they was
Now,
telling them,
8 minutes is feasible, but
yeah,
5 minutes is not. Not 5 minutes, because 5 minutes you rushing them to do their little set, right? So I would say at least 8 minutes, because you can do 2 songs in 8 minutes. You
yeah.
can.
Like I said, and seriously, it just depends on how many people is already up on that stage. And how many, just like Stella said, I be tired. It be so many people. You be tired about time the headliners come on. And me and Coco, we talked about this the other day. They talk about the fillers, but half of the time, them fillers will get on stage and put on such a show. Believe it or not, when it's time for them to get on stage,
Mm-hmm.
the audience is calling for them to stay on stage. That you gotta let them stay here. You can't pull them down when the audience is calling for them. So now you got the headliner over there in the corner, and they mad.
Pissed off.
But at the same time, you be like, they already done seen you 20 times. They know what you got to do. Chill out. You got your money. You know what I'm saying? But truthfully, some of these so-called
Oh,
fillers will get up there and steal that show from them headlines. And they be
yeah.
up there for longer than 5, 8 minutes. So yeah.
But you
And
know
one
what,
other thing I want to
Stella? Let me, Miss
say
Stella,
that
can I
again.
ask you something? Can I ask you something? So you've been to a lot of shows, right? A lot of
Right.
shows. So do you feel like the the headliner, once they see the fillers on those shows, should come and say to the promoter, "Oh, I got some things to do. I got somewhere to go. I need to go next." Do you think
They
that
do
that's
that.
right, and the promoter should let them do that?
No,
No, shouldn't let them do
no,
it, but they
because
try to
that's not the
do it.
agreement of the show. And then also, I want to add that promoters, if you're listening, the artists that are not known yet, stop these artists from singing 3 and 4 cover songs. One cover song is enough for people to know that they
Exactly.
can sing. And then they
Mm-hmm.
need to sing their original music. That's
Yes,
too much time wasted too.
that's
Mm-hmm.
true. That's
That's
true.
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous.
It is. It,
So
I
yeah,
agree with you on that one totally. If you have your
Well,
own music, get out there, do one cover, and sing the rest of your music.
Mm-hmm.
right. And
I
don't
well,
let one artist get up there and sing their whole album. That's ridiculous too. Like it
Stella,
makes no
I
sense
need
to
you
me.
at one of my shows so you can be my stage manager.
I would be glad to do it because some of these promoters, I try to throw stuff out there, and then it's not just from me; it's from the fans. You people whisper around, and they talk when they go
Yes,
to
they
these
do.
shows because they get angry, and by the time the headliner is time to come on, you're exhausted, and then
Yeah.
especially now that it's summertime and you outside in the heat, you are drained by the time the headliner gets on. You ready to go. Like
Mm-hmm.
we've been out here all day. And
True.
then you got the DJ playing 2 and 3 hours, which is ridiculous. You know, all that is unnecessary.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I want my money's worth, but I want to be able to see all the artists, but prolonging the time does not make sense to me.
No,
Right.
I agree. I have left some shows. Hey Mika, um, hey Twin City. I have left some shows before the main headliners even got on because I was just so tired. It was hot. it was just hot. And then after my artist performed,
There's a
it's
hot.
like I didn't want to see them. I just want to go. I just want to go. I would, they would be looking at me. So I was like, Carla, you really? Yes, I'm just ready to go. I'll catch them on another show. Like you said, it's the same artist over and over again.
Yeah, I will
So
leave.
I was thinking,
Mhm.
I saw you
And the
last week.
promoters really need to own their shows. And what I mean by that, if you put it on a show, you don't need the artist telling you what they're gonna do.
Mm-mm.
You own your show, and roll with it. Give them their time. If they get 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever the minutes is, when their time is up, let them go. And like you said, Carla, we don't need all that talking before when you get on stage.
No,
You ain't
Right,
got to talk on
right,
every song.
not right.
right.
Every
That's
Yeah.
true.
song you got to tell why Jody took your dog from down the street and was tied up in the backyard and the horse didn't jump the fence. I ain't got time. I don't hear all
You know what,
that.
Sharnette, go ahead and
Yeah.
jump in because Carla gonna have us on the floor in a minute. We're gonna be on the floor. Go ahead.
Well, you know what? I agree with what everyone is saying, but for me, because I've done big festivals, I've done small festivals. But let me say this. The promoters on the festivals that I do choose to do, because I've done some trail rides and some other events that were unorganized,
Mhm.
and like you say, too long, too much, too this and that. But when you're on the big blues festivals and you're doing the big concerts, they work like clockwork. And I mean,
Mhm.
the last festival I did was a Denton Blues Festival, and I was a headliner, and my show was 90 minutes. And when I tell you it was 90 minutes, they had
Mm,
90 minutes of excitement. But from the point, and I mean, they were punctual. When my time came on, it wasn't 1 minute, they didn't play. I mean, it
That's
has to run like that because they paying you
right.
like that. And when you're getting
That's
exactly.
paid the kind of money I want to, you have to be produced. I mean, I
exactly.
mean, I have the dancers, the band. And it's a month of rehearsal just before I get to the show. You understand what I'm saying? Because the time is very crucial. They don't play. The big festivals are not going to play. If they say you on at
Mm,
3:30 to 4:30, that's 4:31, you out of there. You make 5 minutes, and then the next act is usually 15 minutes in
mhm.
between that, and it's over because they're gonna, the punctuality is serious. I think that what Carla is saying is that a lot of artists, for me, it's a difference if you're doing a track show and you have a band. It's
Mm,
totally
Mhm.
different. So
yes.
Right.
a lot of people that are doing the track shows, for me, I run my show just like a Vegas show. So if I'm doing a track show, it's from my intro. I don't need to tell you no number. I'm running through my show. Once you
Mhm.
press the button, when it's going to stop when I get through, it's over. It's a timed show. If you tell me I have 15 minutes, I'm going to have 15 minutes, 14,
Mhm.
14 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm talking myself off the stage. If you tell me I have one song with 5 minutes, because with NAPFAM, we did an Elephant in the Room tour. So our time, it was so many of us, it was only 15 minutes for our show. And in 15 minutes, we were off and the next act was on because we were going
Yeah.
from state to state. And so you
Yeah.
have to understand that as an artist to make it easier for the promoter and for the MC. So if you say I got 5 minutes, then you have your one song. You should already know that the song is 3 minutes and your intro and your outro is your 1 minute and your 1 minute,
That's right.
and you
That's
have to
one
hit the
song.
timing.
Exactly.
So you can't just
Right.
freelance, and you have to be serious. So if
That's
I'm
it.
coming to your show and it's a promo and I'm coming in and you say you got one song, I already know my one song. If you tell me 3 minutes, I already know what I'm doing way before
Right.
time. So I think that's what's happening.
Exactly.
A lot of the shows, they're giving
Mm,
the DJs, they're telling you, oh, I'm gonna look at you. I don't know if I'm gonna do number 3 or number 5. That's got to stop. You got to have it
Right.
exactly.
figured out before you get there, because you
That's
make it
right.
hard for the DJs, you make it hard for
That's
the
right.
Mhm.
promoter, and artists have to get serious. You need to think this show out. You need to know what you're going to sing. If you have a band, you can fluctuate. You
Right.
can carry it out. The band might do an intro, or you might take one song and take it longer and cut a song out. That's if you have a band. But if you are hired for a track show, your track show needs to already be ready. You need to just hand that to
Exactly.
the DJ. And
Right.
I
Right.
think that will
Exactly.
solve
Mhm.
a lot of problems if they do it that way. Because other than that, telling the DJ, oh, number 5, oh, go to number 7. That's
Oh
we
Lord,
have to be
Oh,
yeah.
more
I've seen that
organized.
too many
We have to be
times.
I have
Mhm.
seen that far too many times.
But you
Hmm.
know what they do too? The artists will do this. If they're going behind the artist that they just saw do a hell of a job, then they try to switch what they were
Yes,
gonna do. They try to switch
yes,
it up like, listen, still go do what you came to do, and they're gonna
That's
enjoy
right.
it. If you confident in what you came to do, don't worry about what they just. Oh, I got to go up behind him. I can't go up
yes.
behind him like that.
Some of them
They
know
do
they
that a lot.
can't handle it. Some of them,
So,
yo, some of them know. Now don't play now. Let's keep it real here now. Now let me tell you something. Lady Coco,
Yes, ma'am.
who you know wanna get on that stage after you done did kick out? Nobody. Ain't finna go. I might as
Nobody.
well get up there and perform. At least they'll be laughing and joking because the next person that come after you, now they redo their whole show. They gotta figure out what I got to do to make me shine because everybody gonna still be talking about Coco. And it happens. It honestly happens when somebody go up there and they put on a good show and the person coming behind them know that they don't have a show that good. Sharnetta,
Yeah,
that's
I
when
see
they
that a
come
lot.
back and they ain't got their music together. Now they want to do a different song and now they want to do this, trying to keep up with Edwin down the street because Monica then got him where she wanted. You know what
right.
I'm saying? So it's like now they switching up instead of going up
They
there and
do.
saying, here's my flash drive. Put this in numbers 1, 3, 2, whatever. Now they going jump over number 4 and go to number 5 because I'm gonna put my new song out there. And then they don't even know the word. Now they
Listen, let me tell you something. It can be a whole pie of a mess. I'm gonna say a whole pie. You're gonna take that one pie, you can cut it once or twice, however you do it. If you don't cut that darn pie right, guess what, promoter? The promoters don't realize this that their seat is hot to all the promoters
very
that's
much
watching
so.
over there on the sideline. They're on the sideline trying to see what's gonna be said, and they're looking
Yeah.
at the comments too. If they don't have that show right, you know what? The first thing people say, oh, I'm not going back to his show. I'm not going back. But then they want to throw the female promoters under the bus and say, oh, she don't know what she's doing. Let me tell you something, brother. You ain't even got your panties on, right? Because you know good and darn well that this show is not set up right. And you're not for the women anyways when you put 20 men on that show and you got 1.5 female on it that can actually perform. Don't play with me.
Okay.
You know who you are too.
Let me tell y'all something. I could put Mika on the stage. I don't
A
care
whole
who
damn
go up
list.
there before her. Okay? When
That's
she
my
get
Yes,
off
girl.
ma'am.
that stage, everybody gonna be saying what she tell them to say when she go get off that
That's
stage.
so
Mika look
true.
at them and say, go Mika, go Mika. And that's what they be saying when she walking off the stage, when she going through the audience. You put somebody up there, you know what they doing. Whether it's her or anybody else. You get up there, you do what you got to do. You don't worry about what somebody else is doing because
That's right.
if you got your stuff fine, that's all you need to worry about. I don't
That's
care
right.
who you can go after Patty LaBelle if you want to,
That's
but
right.
if you got your stuff in order, they might remember you more than Patty. They already know Patty, but they're gonna be like, "What? Hey, did y'all hear Shy? Who her booking
But
manager?
I tell you one
I
thing
need
about
her."
Mika. Let me tell you something. Mika at the Spring Fling, honey, I got me a whole Uber driver that's bringing me way to the back. I heard Mika from the street. I said, wait a minute. I'm trying to record. I couldn't see. I said, but I can at least see. I got it on my phone right now. I told her I said I was going to post it. That girl got a voice on her. You know, sometimes people
She's
say, oh,
wonderful.
this person can't sing, that person can't sing. She has a voice on her. And so when you're confident with that voice that you have, you can go places. But I promise you on everything, they had a long line. And I told the Uber driver, I said, that's Mika. Mika, I got to get in there. And I caught her on stage. It was early in the morning, but she was throwing down, baby. You hear me?
I remember
Yes.
my first experience with her. I actually
Yes.
bought one of her hats, and I got a CD, and it's stuck in my CD player right now because I have not taken it out.
Yes.
That I'm
Yes.
a mess.
Well,
That's my jam.
Well, you know
Yes.
what, Mika, I met her in Atlanta, and one thing, she is so sweet. I call her baby Coco Taylor, because she
Yes.
can. That's who
Yes.
she reminds me of. And I told
Mhm.
her that her voice is phenomenal. I said, "Baby, you sound like Coco Taylor." She got that
She
Chicago
does.
blues, baby. She bad to the bone, and she's
Hmm.
young and she's vibrant. And I think that, like you said earlier, you have to know your lane. I know my lane. I'll come up behind anybody, and I done came up behind some greats. But you have to
Okay.
know what you're good at. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
Hmm.
I stay in my lane. Once
Hmm.
I stay in my lane and I drives it. And I drive
That's
it
right.
with the pedal down with no brakes. Okay.
There
So,
you go.
and that's the way it is. So you know what your niche is, and you stay in it, because I'm not a great dancer. Every female artist, and that's what I love about the female artists right now. They have their own style, and they killing their own style. Karen Wolf got her own style. Nelly
Yes.
Travis got her own style. Miss
Hmm.
Coco got her own style. Miss Connie got
Hmm.
her own style. Jenda Harris got her own style. Jason A got her own style. West Dunn got her own style. West Love got her own style. Shawnette Hyder got her own style. And I can
Name
go
them
on
then,
and
girl.
on.
Name them.
Everybody,
Name
I know that's right.
but
Don't
I'm
leave
just
out
saying.
Candy Janae, cause Candy Janae, she tough too.
Candy Janae, Sunshine, the singer, got her own style. Susie Red got her own style. But I'm
them. Come
saying
on,
these
girl.
sisters are out here doing it, and I mean, I love all of them because they all bring something to I mean, and I know I'm missing a whole lot more. So y'all just
Oh
I'm
No, no,
just
yeah.
no.
going off
You
the
know
top of
what?
my
You
head.
know what? You know what I like?
Yeah.
You
What?
you paying attention because it's not too many female artists can just blab off the names like that. You
Oh
you
yeah,
That's
I
you
right.
I
And
know
you
watch.
roll with it
But
too.
this
yes.
is the thing is that uh being a DJ also, because I have a DJ in background also, and then having a radio station, I also tell people send your music. Even though I'm
Right.
not there, I'm saying send it to my DJs. We do
Mhm.
Women's Day Wednesday with James England. I'm like, I just inbox. I think you sent your Coco. I'm telling
Yes.
everybody send the music so we can get it
Yes.
and push it out. So I want everybody, I want women to win. You understand?
Yes.
If y'all win, I win. It's
That's right.
never who's better or who's that, because we're women. So we're already the minority in this business. We are not making the money that men are making. The top R&B singers, females, are not making the money. We're
No man.
women. I do all genres of music, by the way. So I have a song. It was very, very controversial. It's a video on it, and it's a remake. It's called "Woman Is the Nigga of the World." And a lot of people didn't
Mm.
like it, got a lot of flack about it, but I didn't write the song. The song was written by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. It's a video on YouTube. But the song was written in 1969, came out in 72. It was a dichotomy from civil rights and women's rights. And the line, woman is the slave of the slaves. Did you hear that?
Mhm.
What when I heard that, my spirit said
Yes.
you need to cover this song. Why can I cover it? Because number one, I done been called a nigga before. And
Mhm.
number two,
Mhm.
I'm a woman. So I can
Mhm.
sing the song.
Mhm.
John
Okay.
Lennon didn't sing it like that. So, but I'm saying it's not right. The word is not good. And it is not good, but the mistreatment of women, because woman is the slave of the slave. It don't matter what color she is, what
That's right.
ethnicity she is still second class. If she a
That's right.
slave and she know with a male slave, she gonna be a slave to the male slave. So at
That's right.
some point, we as women have to stop this hateration, especially as minorities, and we have to
Please say
still
it.
come together. So I love on all my sisters, because it's a bunch of women out here can sing. Do you hear me?
Mhm.
Danielle
Mhm.
Renee, I can't forget her. Jessie Terrell, I
Yes.
can't forget her. I'm talking about it's some women out here that can sing. Sweet Nate can
That's right.
sing. And
Yes.
they
Yes.
all have their own unique style. And that's what I
That's
love about them, because we are
mhm.
women. But if we support each other and we stop hating on each other, it's not even a whole lot of female promoters out here. I
No.
can name the female promoters that have hired me.
Mhm.
One of the very first one of them was Yolanda Bumpers, that was out of San Antonio. One of the first female,
Mhm.
Lois Martin, Cookie Time. book me for a show. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me think of any more female promoters.
It's not
Hello.
too many.
You know what? I would
It's
You
like
not too
understand what
many.
I'm saying? I'm just saying we have to get real about this because female
yeah,
promoters are not getting in the venues. They're not getting recognized. They're not getting noticed.
no,
So, it's just not a lot of females out here, even doing this show. I
you
say
know,
this to you all because I had a show 15 years ago. I've had 3 talk shows and then pulled
mhm,
them off, you know? And so I'm just saying when you don't have the support, I'm speaking from a point of a person that did it, that's done it. So it's very disheartening when you don't have the support of your sisterhood. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the reason I can name off because I support them. I want to push their music. I want to see them play it because if women make it, I make it. You understand what I'm saying? We as black women, we make it. So
you
I,
know
I don't
what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what the problem is. We need to help each other. We don't it ain't no hateration here with me. I'm glad to see everybody out here doing. I want to sing with everybody's music, I mean all over because I listen to everybody music. Stephanie McD, Miss Call the Police. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people out here that help pave the way that we still pay homage to, the Melba Moores of the world, the Nancy Wilson. So we can never forget where we came from. I just did a music seminar um, in at Austin. We did it at ATXO Radio, and we had some people in there. And then there was a word that came up, and one of the new artists I was talking to says, "Well, I don't want to be on the chitlin circuit." I said, "What do you mean you don't want to be on the chitlin circuit?" And I had to speak. I said, "Let me explain to you something about the chitlin circuit and what it means and what it comes from." And I had to break it down. I said, there was a time when we couldn't do any shows. The
Right.
chilling circuit, the chilling comes from, the worst part of the pig that our ancestors could only eat. I said, and so there was race music. You got to know the education of why we are who we are and what it symbolizes. This is how they made it. If it wasn't a chitlin circuit, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Absolutely
And
right.
You know,
and we're not doing. If we were doing what they did in the chitlin circuit for real, we would be a lot better off because we were spending our money with each other. The
That's right.
promoters were promoting each other. So I think it just gets to the point and why this show Queens of Royalty is so important because it's showing unity at every point. I just said that in a chat. We must show unity. we
That's
got
right.
we, we got such a bad rap. We got such a
Mm-hmm.
bad rap. If we talking about it, well, I know somebody. I know I can only see him. She looking angry. I'm not angry. I'm just passionate about what I feel. Just because I'm
Mm-hmm.
showing you passion, don't mean I'm angry. Because I'm a
Right.
statistic. I come from a family of no musicians. I'm like a black sheep of the family. Everybody want to say it's educating because at one time music wasn't good enough. But music is the most. I'm telling you, we are the healers of the world. Women that singing a
Yeah.
song, you do kick it, kick out, and you see people dancing. That's a ministry. Music is a ministry. Every
Mm-hmm.
singer, every female singer, and every male singer, this is our ministry. So if we as people take this for what our ancestors brought it from, we're gonna be a whole lot better off because this music is our heartbeat. It's it's
Mm-hmm.
it's who we are. Our ancestors
Mm-hmm.
used it to tell a story, how to get from slavery. So at some point, we got to take our roots back and we got to start loving each other. That's the
That's right.
reason I'm in love. All of my music now is about being in love because I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired of the hatred. I'm tired of the male bashing. I'm tired of it. I want fun music. Let's kick out. Let's dance. Let's swing. Let's do something fun.
Right.
Let's show
Mm-hmm.
Right.
some.
Right.
Let's show some. Monogamous relationships up in here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Absolutely.
saying,
Yeah.
some point we have to change the trajectory and stop it. We have to take control back of it because we can't keep tainting ourselves and not being happy. All this frustration, all this mad at each other for what? I just said
Right.
For
this to
no reason.
somebody. I got more years behind me than I got in front of me. Now don't nobody else take that because that isn't one of my songs. So I'm putting that a claim on that if you take it from me. But anyway, so I say that to say this that we have to go back and do what our ancestors did, in Motown. We got to show love. I love everybody, man. If
Right.
anybody
Right.
knows me, They know that I don't have time for hatred. I don't have time for that frequency. If you negative, get away from me. I just can't do it.
Yeah,
I
keep it
don't
over
want to
there.
do it. Yeah, just
Hmm.
keep it over there. So,
You know
I
what I
think that,
want to
yeah,
do?
yeah,
I really
yeah.
want to, I would like to really just, and I've been saying this for like the last year, that I want to do a female tour. And I want to get some females on that tour that are serious about their business. I don't need no catty women on that tour. So I'm going to need some grown A women on that tour that's willing to get on there, show some sisterhood, and make a difference. That every
Mhm.
stop we get to, we make a difference. And I want all those women on that tour, I want them to get together and do one song. That
Mhm.
way, at the end of every stop we go to, all the women get on stage and sing a song together.
Ooh,
And
That
that
would
would
be
be
nice.
awesome.
Let me throw this in there real fast.
women,
Let me throw this in there, and then we'll give it back. We got to give it back to Stella. When it comes to women, if you have children, if we look at it this way, women are travailers, right? We
Mhm.
travail. If we can carry a baby for 10 months, for 10 months,
yeah,
outside of carrying ourselves along with that baby, then we know that we can make it, right? But when you find a female
Okay.
that has gone through the same thing you've gone through, travail for 10 months, travail and holding this thing inside of you, it becomes heavy. It's a weight, but yet you're so excited about it. It's something that you nourish it before it comes out into this world. You love it. You hold your stomach. You talk to, hey, mommy, you talk to it. So it's the same way when it comes to your sister. If you a woman that's been
Okay.
out there and carried a child around for 10 months in this world, you had 2 months in that year to just do what you want to do after food. But you took 10 months to change your whole life, for something that's inside of you that you've never seen. So how
That's
much
right.
more can we respect each other when I see you, you my sister? If you
That's
talk
right.
about me behind my back and I heard it, it's behind my back, right? And I heard it. I didn't hear it, but somebody told me. And most definitely it was another sister. So now I don't like you and I don't like her. I went to a show in Atlanta about a few months ago. And my husband told me, I'm at the table speaking, going around. He said, you need to wash that table. I said, why? He said, she just said she don't like you. Well, if you don't like me, you know I'm hosting the show. Why the hell are you here? You want to sit there and watch me for 5 hours hosting the show and you don't like me? You thought they was going to put you on the show? You should have stayed your raggedy behind at home. But had I heard it,
Coco, I just got one question.
let me say this. Let me finish my little thought. Had I heard her say she didn't like me, I'm right here now. Tell me that you don't like me and tell me why, because I don't know you no more than social media. But now you in the public saying you don't like me and somebody hear it, which is my husband. Talk to me while I'm here. Don't wait until my back is turned and you got something to say, because I'm woman enough to say what I need to say in your face. Don't get it twisted. I'm not no troublemaker, but I got something to say. I say what I say and I mean what the hell I say. And this is where we go wrong when it comes to women. We'll go tell Carla that I don't like Stella. Oh, why you don't like Stella? Girl, it's just something about it I don't like. No, you don't like yourself because you don't even know Stella. You see what I'm saying? And so that's where a lot of this stuff become twisted because, oh, I don't deal with her. I don't like her. You don't like yourself. That's what that is. That's just Lady Coco 1 and 1 on 75 South.
Okay,
We right.
Lady Coco, can I just ask you one quick question? Because what you said just kind of got to me, okay? Coco, 10 months? I ain't carrying no baby for no 10 months. Are you
How
sure
long?
10 months?
It's 10 months. It's 40 weeks.
Well, I only had mine. One came at 6 months and one came at
Well, you
5
don't know
and a half.
nothing
And
about
I'm
the
good
travail for
because
real then.
come 10 months, I've been jumped off the porch and everything else. Jesus, no.
So you mean to tell me you had premature babies? It's okay as long as they still healthy, but it's
They
10 months.
still here. If they would have
It's 10
told me I
months.
had to carry a baby for 10 months, would now one of them been here, okay? I'd have been no,
It's 10 months,
honey,
Miss Carla.
baby,
Yeah,
give
it's
me
40
something
weeks.
that I would never get conceived. 10 months.
What about if she go 10 and a half months and the doctor got to take the baby out? Because sometimes we make it to 28, 30, 35. At 35, the doctor say, okay, you can go ahead and bring the baby into the world. But it's actually 10 months. So 10 months is 40 weeks. They go from the time you missed that first period all the way up to, So you got to know about it. I work in the medical field. So
Well, I'm
baby,
gonna
it's 10
let you
months.
know. I'm so glad I was so young when I had them kids that I ain't know how many months I was walking around like that. Because Jesus, if I had to have one now, if I were married and my husband say, baby, you gotta have a baby and you gotta carry that baby for 10 months, I tell you, you better go get a surrogate, a side piece, or something. I don't care what you go get. Go get anything but give me. I'ma just tell you. Can't do
Come
it.
on, Stella.
Okay. All right. I really appreciate all the good feedback. I enjoyed you ladies tonight. I hope that we said something that was helpful and not harmful. If it was harmful, then maybe it was helpful to
Yes.
anybody out there. Just take heed, and
Okay.
and I hope that you promoters out there. Nothing against you, Carla, because you sound like you got it together.
Yeah, Carla got it
I've been
together.
trying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she got it together. But everybody else, please take heed to something that was said tonight. I hope that we said something that was very encouraging to help everyone out there, whether it was the fan, the artist, the DJs, promoters, whomever. But just take something positive from what you heard tonight, because we had
Yeah.
some good feedback.
Yes, we did. And we want to do a little something for Miss Charnette with her new song, I'm in Love. So I hope we can get it
Oh,
to play and then we'll let Stella take us out, okay? So let's
okay.
see if we can
Thank
get
you
it to
so
play.
much. Thank you for
You are
having me.
so welcome. Let's see if it's gonna play for us. I haven't had it on in about an hour because we've been running our mouth, honey. That's what we've been doing.
It's been
Let me
good.
see.
I had a good time.
Yeah, when it's good,
So
you
wait
know
a
what?
minute
We don't
before we
even think
go.
about the time. Say again.
No, you don't think about that. Let me see if anybody have a question for Stella. This is Stella, first time hosting the Queens of Royalty. Do anybody have a question for Stella? Let's see if there's a question for Stella. How come it won't play now? Oh Lord, I don't
I
think we're
thank
gonna be able to do
everybody
it.
that has tuned in.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody have a question for you. Don't try to get away from it, Stella. Does anybody have a question for Stella Stone, the pie lady?
You know I'm
One
ready
lady
for
did
it.
say, "Oh, that is Stella." Okay, they're saying, "Great job, Stella." Yes,
Thank
she's
you.
awesome. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for some more. How come it won't play? Charnette's
The devil been
song.
trying to attack us all night.
See,
He did not want this show to go
all
on.
night long.
But wasn't it a good show? We ain't stopped
It was
nothing.
good.
He didn't stop nothing.
We couldn't stop these
It
queens from
won't even
shining,
play.
baby.
Carla, I think you
It
were.
won't
I
be
think
back.
you're a
It won't play,
comedian.
y'all. So if
You are
y'all go
funny.
that way, if y'all go
You
back
are
to the
hilarious.
beginning of the show, it will
You
let's
gonna have
see.
to get
What
in
does it
touch
say?
with
Oh,
me.
G&G is in
Yeah,
here.
I am. I'm
Yes,
gonna inbox
Stella,
you.
what's up with them pies? Stella, what's up with the pies?
What's up,
G&G
G
is
and
of
G?
entertainment. Ross and
G and
Allen
G
is saying,
Entertainment.
Stella, what's up with them pies? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Stella, bring some pie. Yeah, they're asking for your pies. Do y'all want to order a pie? Tell them how they can order a pie, girl.
Stella got pies. Tell me about
I'll
them
tell you what.
Yeah,
If you
start
wanna,
ordering.
if
Yeah,
you
they
wanna
want
order a
pies.
pie, everybody that's on the live stream tonight, go to my Stella Pies business page on Facebook, or you can hit me up at 334-704-3432. Give me a 24-hour notice, and I can get you your pie.
What kind of
Can
pie?
I get one?
You sure
I need to
can.
know what
I
kind of
do.
pie.
I do the deep fried fruit pies, apple peach, sweet potato, blueberry, strawberry, cream cheese. I do the whole
Yeah.
pecan pies and the
How,
whole sweet
how is
potato
the
pies.
mailing system? How you gonna get it to me? I want an apple pie, a peach pie. What other kind of pie? Oh, I hope my daughter ain't on here because she gonna be saying I don't supposed to have them
Pecan
pie.
pie stuff is
Mercedes,
so
get on
good.
here, get off. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call you, Stella. I
Can
need
I tell them
pie.
about your pie? Can I tell them about your pecan pie?
Yes, ma'am.
It's about this thick. Y'all
Ooh,
see that? And it has
yes.
a bunch of pecans on it. It's so thick
Ooh,
you can only eat one slice at a time. So I
wow.
got my pie last year in December at the AMG Awards, and I still have some of my pie in the freezer for the holiday this year. It's so good.
Wow.
It's not too sweet. So if you have bad teeth and you still want to eat all that creamy stuff in the pecan pie, you can still eat it because it's not super duper sweet. It's perfect. It's like mom
Good.
apple pie.
Thank you,
Good.
Lady Coco.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
that's
And
your
Stella,
commercial right there for your pies.
Stella waited for me at the AMG Awards, and she made sure I had that Stella pie, honey. I went over to I call her my mama, but listen, the pie sat on the table. I just kept looking at it because I don't eat sweets. I said, okay, I'm gonna eat one slice, but I ate two. I did. I had to.
And that
It's
is
so good.
actually
I
my
promise
slogan. That's actually my
you.
slogan. My slogan is try one, eat two.
Well,
Okay.
I had to eat too. It's really good. They said, "Can I get a custom made G&G?" Oh, he wants a custom made G&G. I love sweet potato pie. She eat that. She make that too.
Oh yeah. He could get one custom made.
Okay. So put your information out there again for Stella Pies because I think you're gonna get some orders.
Okay, just visit my business page on Facebook, or you can visit my personal page. And once you do that, just click on invite and invite your friends to follow me as well. And I can be reached at area code 334-704-3432.
Yeah, please get your Stella Pie so I can get me one for promoting it because I'm gonna promote it some more. I'm just joking. No, get you a Stella Pie because they are so good. I'm a living witness. If you eat one, you're gonna eat two. It's
That's
so
right.
good.
You
So
mean
Stella,
two
next time I
slices
get my
or
pie,
two
I want you
whole
to put a
pies?
big C on it, huh?
Do you mean you gonna eat two slices or two whole pies?
I might eat two whole pies this time. It
That's
was
what I'm
two
talking about, girl. You got some. Send me some ice cream.
Well,
It's good though.
I will be in Texas in October.
Where
Okay.
you at?
For K Young's event. So
Oh,
I'll
so
be
I'm
in
gonna.
Texas.
When is it?
Where are you
It's
located,
in
Stella?
October.
No, where are you located, Stella?
I'm in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Oh, I'm always in Atlanta. I'm gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to come. I can come get my pie. I'm
Yeah,
always in Atlanta.
just give me a call. Just give me a call. I will inbox you my number
Okay.
in case you didn't write it down.
And I think Stella is about to do her own little segment on television with her pie. She's going to be cooking and showing you guys
All
how
right.
she put her pies together. So congratulations to Stella. She's
Yes.
going to be
Congratulations,
so I
Stella.
hope everything goes well with that. So Miss Sharnette, tell us how we can get your music if you have a booking agent or you book your own shows.
Okay. I'm sorry. It was a
Agent,
lightning
booking
thing.
agent,
Came zoomed up. Say some weather was coming in. You can
booking
reach you.
agent,
I'm sorry.
booking agent.
Oh, but hey, one right there, Miss Caller, right there. Just call and get in touch with her.
That's
Hey,
right. That's
that's
right.
it. That's enough said.
25 artists.
That's right. Look like
26
it's gonna be
now.
26 now. How about that? 26 now.
Mhm.
That's
Hey,
and
I'm
congratulations
messing with
to
the
you,
queens of
Stella.
royalty. You know what? Hey, you can never have enough booking agents, baby. I know booking agents require a fee. So
Okay,
you
let
know
me
what?
talk
That's what
about
I'm.
that. Can I
Yeah,
touch on that right quick?
yeah, because
Okay.
they need to know
So
that good work
I'm gonna
deserves
tell
good
you
pay.
how my booking agency runs because I'm a little different.
Okay.
Okay. I don't charge my artists a fee. Okay. So if you book for $2,500, I charge the promoter a booking fee. I get paid by the promoters. I don't get paid by my artists. Therefore, you can keep your money. Now, if you have a manager, whatever you have to pay that manager is between you and that manager. If I'm your
Mm-hmm.
booking agent, my job is just to book you on shows, make sure you get that show, make sure you get back from that show. So my job is to make sure you get booked, you have transportation, and you have a room, and you have your money. Other than that, that's all I do. The promoter pays me. The artist don't pay me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
everybody do it a
everybody.
little different. I like the way you do that.
Hey, because you know
Okay.
what? Because it's not about getting money from the artist. It's about, I'm sorry, promoters, if y'all out there and you're hearing this, but if you deal with me, you already know. If you want this artist, it's not gonna hurt you to pay a booking fee. The artist do enough. It's time for the promoters to stand up and do a little bit more if you really want to have this artist perform. It's not going
Hmm.
to hurt a promoter that if an artist books for 1,500, that they got to pay $150 to book that artist.
Hmm.
So there's this about that artist they will pay. I don't usually get pushback from promoters when I present it to them.
But
I
see,
don't.
that's the thing. There's a difference though between the booking agent and the manager. Manager. I have a manager, so I don't book none of my shows. I leave that up to G&G Next Level Entertainment, and so far that has worked for me. And so, whatever works for you, it works for you. But G&G Next Level Entertainment, Jonathan Gibbs, that's who I go to. So if you need a manager, you go to someone that's managing the artist. But like Miss Carla, she's just booking the shows for you. Also, that's wonderful. Also, that she takes the
That
time
is.
out
You need one.
and say,
Hmm.
hey, let me book my artist on your show. So that's a blessing. Also, so either way you decide to do it, it's by choice. That
Yeah.
hey,
Be- yeah, because even though I'm a booking manager, if I book her, I'm gonna make sure she gets to that show. I'm gonna make sure she gets her money. I'm gonna make sure she gets back from that show. So it's like I'm still am kind of managing her and making sure she's okay. But my main purpose is to keep her working.
Mhm.
That's my main purpose. We're gonna do contracts that's gonna cover her to make sure she's okay out here on these shows, or anybody is okay out there on them shows. And 9 times out of 10, um, if I'm not busy and my artist needs me to roll, I'm rolling with them. I'm gonna be
Right,
there with them to make sure everything goes right on that show.
That's
right.
wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I like
Mainly,
that.
mainly, hey, women, we got to stick together. And I look
Hmm.
out for my men artists too, but women out there on the road, we can't be just going out there on the road by ourselves.
That's
We
right.
got to stick together. If
That's right.
Mhm.
I'm going, or you have a husband, or a significant other, a brother, an uncle, anybody that needs to travel with you when you get it,
Hmm.
they're gonna have their travel included in that as well.
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
everybody is gonna be taken care of. Yeah.
Yes. Stella, can I say one more thing?
Sure.
Okay, so here's another thing too. We as women, yes, we need to stick together. 1,000 we do, because a lot of times we don't stick together. But at the same token, too, we have to make sure, because this show is not to bash men, right? We don't bash the men. We're just trying to make sure that the sisters can come together and be as one. That's what we want to do, the Queens of Royalty podcast. But we also have to pay attention to and give credit if we have men out there, doing a good job at what they do, or even giving our men support and saying,
That's
hey,
right.
we still have good men out there too, because they've already been bashed enough, even before
That's
we
right.
got to this point where we had a voice to speak out. we have to make sure we give those men credit as well, because we still have some good men in this world. And so when we don't acknowledge them, nobody else will. So we have to make sure, even if it's a brother, your father, or your uncles, whoever, your co-workers or people that you just know, we have to make sure we give them the proper respect that they deserve also.
That's right.
I agree. Okay. So I guess we're going to wrap it up. It's been a great show. Thank you, ladies, for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Sharnette, did you give a chance to give your information out how we can reach you? Because I don't think.
Yeah, you can reach me on Instagram, Shard the Superstar THA. You can reach me on Facebook, Sharnette Hyder.
Okay.
Or
I love Sharnette Hyder. I love her.
I love you too.
Well, you have a new fan.
This song to play for some
Well,
reason, but
thank
that's
you.
okay. We'll get it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll go
That's
live and
fine.
play it because that's my thing. Look, I'm not a real DJ, but I do my thing over here.
Oh, Stella gonna play your song. Huh? She gonna play it. Yes, she is.
All
She
right.
gonna be out there dancing to it and promoting you.
Wait a minute. I want to see who you gonna be. I'm in love with.
Yeah.
That's a secret. Yeah, that's a secret. But yeah, we want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you guys for sharing the podcast. Those of you that did share it, if you didn't share it, you still can share it. And we ask that you come back and join us each and every other Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is the Queens of Royalty podcast with the Lady Coco as the host, Stella Stone as the co-host. But we reversed the roles tonight.
All right.
And then when we come back in 2 weeks, if God say the same, she's gonna be the host again.
All right. You did
Okay.
a great
Not
job.
gonna be the co-host.
Thank you. All right.
Yes,
Good
you're
night,
welcome.
everybody.
Good night. Stay safe, everybody.
And Sharnette, we want to see you again. Hopefully, you can come back next Thursday.
Without a
since you're out
doubt.
here.
Without a doubt.
And
I'll
be
have
on a
all.
show
I'm
in
ready.
Alabama.
I'm coming to call her. I'm already in her inbox. Already in her inbox.
We can't wait to see you in
Thank
Alabama.
Okay, me too. Thank
All
you so
right.
much for having me.
Good night,
All right, God
everybody.
bless.
Y'all take
All right,
care.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.